Yo, 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 what's good? What's good? Welcome out. You know what it is. It's another episode of Hip Hop 24. It's your homeboy DJ Don Juan in here, man in the helms right now as we navigate through these tumultuous waters of music, entertainment, talking to artists and a lot of influencers out here. And today is not a letdown. Today is a push up because we got another artist on deck. He's making major moves, major waves. Maybe you heard of him, maybe you haven't. But that's why you're here today. I want y'all to make some noise and welcome in right now for the interview. Pittsburgh's own Mr. Guapo Lennon is in the building.
Lennon.
Guapo, what's good? What's good, bro? What's the word?
What's up, bro? I'm
Man,
staying, just chilling.
Yeah,
moving around.
Yeah. I see you out pushing. He's so busy he can't even stop for the interview. He still got to go pick up bags and make moves. You know what I'm saying? I see you moving around heavy out here right now. Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm moving around just a little bit, bro.
No, I feel you. So where you I know you out of Pittsburgh, but where you centered at now? Where you moving around at like now? Is there a new home, a new hub?
I'm in Pittsburgh. Yeah, I'm in Pittsburgh, you know what I'm saying? But if I got something to do out of town, I'll slide. But yeah, I'm still up here though, bro. You know what I'm saying? This is home.
No doubt. That's what's up. You know, we're gonna definitely get into Pittsburgh. Because I got squad in Pittsburgh that you've been working with, you know what I'm saying? And we're going to definitely get into all the Taylor Gang affiliations and stuff like that real quick. You know what I mean? But first thing I want to know is where the name came from. Where does Guapo Lennon come from? Because the first thing I think of is John Lennon, you know what I'm saying, Beatles or something. I think of Guapo getting money. I'm just wondering where the name came from.
Yeah, so Guapo come from growing up with the bros, and they start calling me Guapo. You know what I'm saying? You know, we is in their bag back in the days, but we is running it up.
Yeah.
They start calling me Guapo when we was like 16. And then the Lennon come from John Lennon for real, but I was reading a book and I seen the Lennon that I was reading the Elvis book and he is talking about John Lennon. And I'm like, damn, that Lennon do sound hard on my shit.
Yeah.
So I'm like, Guapo Lennon. Yeah, that Guapo Lennon. That's a name. It's a name that stick to.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Now that's what's up. That's what's up. Because I ask a lot of artists where they get their name from. Because they ask me where Don Juan came from a lot of times, and I tell them how we got it. But it's not that we didn't like move around with other potential names, right? It's like, but that name is kind of just stuck. So I appreciate you being transparent about that. That it wasn't really like a lot of rocket science. It was kind of more of did it fit or did it not fit? You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Where it was that book though, man, called Through the Eyes of the Masters. I was reading it in jail. And I'm like, man, that Lennon shit sound hard. I'm rocking out with that.
Man, that's what's up. That's dope. So I know you say you've been running up the bag since you was a teenager. You know what I mean? And I got a lot of people that's are moving around in Pittsburgh and areas like Pittsburgh. Talk to me a little bit about, because when the first time I touched down in Pittsburgh was probably like 06, 07. I was DJing for Young Buck. I was Young Buck's DJ back with the G Unit stuff. And we was moving around. And, the tour schedule was crazy. We come in all in and out of towns. And I had never been to Pittsburgh. I really didn't know what to expect. Said Pennsylvania, I'm expecting that joint to be like Philly, something like that, real East Coast. I got to Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh reminded me a lot of Nashville, a lot of the South. You know what I mean? It was like real gutter through there. Talk to me a little bit about, growing up in Pittsburgh. And, maybe not even from a negative perspective, because we all know that there's a lot of situations in these hoods and stuff. But maybe what was like maybe the best part of Pittsburgh, or what the best part of Pittsburgh is, or
the best part of growing up in Pittsburgh, childhood, everybody like where I'm from, like it was lit. You know what I'm saying? On the north side, everybody used to come down Hoodtown to chill. We used to have a food truck down there all the time. All the older niggas getting money, shooting dice all day. You know what I'm saying? We all used to, no matter what part of the north side you was from, we all used to play with each other, link with each other. And then, as you get older, shit start going left and right. And that's how everybody ended up finding their own lanes out. But it was fun though, man. It was definitely fun growing up here. Like this is back in the days where with the name belts and the airbrush shoes, and the
Yeah.
girls was wearing jersey dresses. Like them days
Yeah.
was fun as hell. But
Yeah.
it was definitely fun though, man. I definitely learned a lot growing up, seen a lot. Feel me? Used to have niggas that I looked up to. It's like, man, I want to be like him when I get older. And you know, it's just typical growing up in the city shit.
Right. Hey, why, you said things go sideways. Why do you think things went sideways? Why do you think they go sideways like that?
All right, so shit usually goes sideways as far as like young, like being younger, growing up in the street environment. You know what I'm saying? You got people who's from up the street, and the up the street older niggas don't like the older niggas from where you from, but we kids, so we don't see none of that until you get older and start learning, you know what I'm saying, about the environment you from and the history of your neighborhood and this neighborhood, and everybody get their own egos, and you feel me? And it's just like I I don't get along with a lot of people that my mom and his mom is like this. You feel me? But it's just that's just how it is, dude. Like it's it, it's just a cycle. I'm seeing it even with my little nephews that live on the north side, dude. You feel me?
Yeah.
They getting into it with people from around the corner, stuff like that. And it's just like, no, we gotta go ahead and get them about the city so they don't fall victim to the street shit. Because it's a lose-lose situation. You find out who you is and what you built like, though. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like you don't got no type of direction, and it's just crab in a barrel pull you down
Facts.
type of lifestyle. So like my thing is though, I'm blessed that I was able to discover my talent and survive, and you feel me, and build a brand and put it on the map and see my work and my potential throughout all the street shit though. Like at a point in time, you gotta put that shit to the side and strive for greatness. You feel me? So it's like I'm trying, I'm still trying to perfect my craft, but at the same time, I'm trying to show other motherfuckers around me like you can do it. You feel me? If I can do it, y'all can do it. All it takes is some faith.
Right. And seeing how you doing that right now, you're leading by example in a way where it's kind of like, some of the, like your little nephews and all, like you were saying, they can kind of look at you like big bro, OG, kind of like help, mentor, whatever these words are. Did you have to figure this all out yourself, or was there anybody that popped in and be like, look, man, I know what's cracking, and started like dropping some jewels on you to try to help, help you navigate through that water?
Uh, uh, I definitely got the people in my corner though that will drop jewels on me at all times, though. Like I got more people around me that won't say nothing versus the people that'll correct me. You feel me? But it's like I'm trying to I'm trying to separate the crowds. Like
Yeah.
I'm in that phase right now and they're transitioning into business shit. You feel
Yeah.
me? And
Yeah.
it's like, but I definitely like a couple of the bros, and I'm saying older cousins, mom Duke's always on your back.
For
You
sure.
feel me? But it's like it's life though, bro. It's life. I look at it like you need them people to correct you when you slipping. Because if not, then you just gonna slip your ass somewhere else. Like
Yeah, man.
you just gonna slip and fall. And I ain't got no more. I can't fall no more. I've been falling more than half of my years out here, bro. So it's like I'm finally on track to the point where it's like I see the future now. I never used to think about the future or think like, you know what I'm saying, just how deep life could get. I just
Yeah.
never used to think like that. But being in these type of situations, though, it'll have you reevaluating everything going on around.
Absolutely. Yeah, and a lot of people don't get that chance, yo. They come from them environments that, that we talk about so much through the culture. And so I'm glad you're getting the opportunity, man. I'm glad that your mind is focused because, I know you weren't really familiar with me, but the questions I ask come from like a lot of times come from a deep perspective because I really am, after 23 years of DJing and being in this business for over 25 years and watching this repetitive cycle that you just spoke on, I'm really concerned about the future of our culture and the inability to see a vision up the road other than just
Yeah,
doing what they being told to do. and you know, and it's a lot of carbon copies coming out, you know, and of just the same dysfunctional energy that seems to keep us locked in that same level, you know. And so it's good to hear that, bro. And you know, and speaking of brothers that came from that environment and had to focus and have a vision, and also like you had to remove themselves from a bunch of yes men around them and find some people that would actually keep them in check. I know Wiz,
Exactly.
I know Wiz, you know, first with the big heavy name, and then my brother Chevy Woods, right, from the
Yeah.
same town. And then I seen you know, you and Wiz, you know, got the new joint, you know, dropping Be a Door that you've been teasing everybody with on IG. Supposed to be dropping here in 2 days. Talk to me a little bit about the connectivity with Wiz and Chevy and Taylor Gang. You know, I know that a lot of people in the city probably like pulling at them, you know what I mean, to try to help get music on. But how did this
Yeah.
evolve for you? Because the Be a Door joint is not just a solid song. The video's dope, you know what I mean? The promos running a dope, you know what I mean? So you're gonna have a
You
run.
heard the whole song?
No, I only got the teasers. Yeah,
Oh,
but
all
you
right.
know
Oh,
me,
yeah. So you don't even.
as a DJ, yeah, I can already tell when I say dope from an audio perspective, engineering perspective, the build up, the hooks, like, and I only got the teasers, you know what I mean? So I'm just like, oh, he
Yeah.
got one though, you know, he got one. If it's a hit, you only got to hear like about 5-10 seconds of a song. You be like, oh, he got one. They going. Talk to me about that record though.
Yeah. So now I'm gonna first start off with saying, you know, they are from Hazelwood. You feel me? So, but I fuck with a lot of Hazelwood niggas though. Like a lot of them. Down there, majority of everybody from Hazelwood and that section of Hazelwood I fuck with. So my relationship stem from it's not even just music, you know what I'm saying? It start from, you know, the streets, like, and so what was I was at a Chevy Woods video shoot one day, and I seen Will there, Wiz's manager, and he was saying, you know, you and Wiz gotta get something locked in. So I'm like, all right, know what I'm saying, I'll be big. So I'm looking at the opportunity right now, you know, because it's Wiz Khalifa. Ain't nobody higher up on the pedestal than Wiz when it comes to Pittsburgh music. You know what I'm saying, I'm trying to get up on that pedestal too. You feel me? It's just patience, but like, and grinding. But so I end up having a song that I scrapped. It was Be a Door. I ended up scrapping that song because I made it and I didn't know what else to put on there. And I'm like 3 songs in the studio that night, so I'm burnt out. I'm like, man, I'm gonna come back to that, but I never came back to it. And one day, my producer, Be With the Heat, was playing the song when I stepped out the room for everybody I had in there, and everybody fucking with the song like, yo, this is hard, you tripping, what you doing with this? I think I tried again that night to even put something else on there. I'm like, man, I'm not touching this song, man. Like, all right, this hard, I'll drop it as it is. And that was before I hollered at Will about the song. But I never told him about the song. But I told him, like, when he said, you and Wiz need something, I'm like, we can start. I'd rather start from scratch, though. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? We both got to get the same vibe in the studio. But I'm like, man, you know what? I'm going to send him Be a Door, and I'm going to let Wiz rock out on that joint. And he rocked out on that joint, man. Showed some love. Definitely did.
Yeah,
So I'm huh?
no, I'm saying it's amazing how when you're creating a record, you know, and then you start hitting that point where it's like, man, yeah, you know, I'm just gonna sit this one to the side, you know, because you feel like, I mean, it's cool, but it's like, you know what I mean, you just really can't put your finger on it. And then when you try to finish it, it feels forced. But in this
Yeah.
situation, it's like it was literally it was not going to allow you to move any further, you know, towards the finish line until you got the right feature on that joint. So I'm glad it worked out. Is the Be a Door joint the only joint you and Wiz have worked on, or is there more coming, or what?
Yeah. Yeah, that's it. That's the only one so far though. We'll definitely lock in, you know what I'm saying, soon. And but this is one of them songs. I feel like this is that song that now people got them songs that bring them that heavy ass bag, that bankroll. This is that song, dude. Like
Yeah,
it's a like I consider myself like I can rap about anything I want to rap about. Like I can be a crossover artist. I can ghostwrite for somebody. I can rap some street shit. I can rap some deep shit. I can rap whatever because it's like it's my life, dude. You feel me? Like everything that I rap about is my life. And if it's like, if it ain't particularly about me, it's about the nigga that's sitting next to me. You feel me? But it's like the girls though, you need the girls because the girls bring the niggas. You feel me? So if the girls is fucking with my song, the niggas is gonna fuck with it. So I'm like, all right, this song is about a girl that girls, women in the world that want to be adored. You feel me? Every girl in the world want to be adored. So it's like this is for them. You know what I'm saying? Go. This is for them. They'll have you bringing some flowers home after you hear the song. You feel me? And it's like it's gonna be a hit song, man. I'm telling you, man. Truth it is.
Man, that's lit. No, and it's dope to hear you talk about multiple different angles that you could approach this music business with, because a lot of the artists are just one track minded. They just want to be that rapper that raps this way and that's it, and can't nobody tell them nothing about marketing, about how to get a a record on radio, or nothing like that. That you can't just make all your records street records. You got to have something for the ladies. I DJ for the Outlaws, so Pac was very heavy on, what I'm saying, making his music for the ladies, because the homies gonna always rock with the ladies rocking with, you know what I mean? And plus, the ladies gonna keep your shows sold out. They gonna keep your music moving on radio. They're gonna help get that money pumping. So if you're making records for the ladies right now, I know a lot of ladies, they're gonna start generating towards you. You know what I mean? Is there a lady in your life already, or the ladies got a chance, or what's going on?
Yeah, no, I got a girl, man. I'm with her every day.
No doubt, no
With her
doubt.
every day. We be
I'm the
rocking
same
out.
way. I'm the same way. I shout out my lady all the time, and I know you're a dad, right? And you got some kids, huh?
Yeah, I got 3.
Oh man, you out here.
Nova, Hendrix, and Cartier.
Nice, nice, nice. And they all you active in their life every single day and doing the dad thing and everything and helping to keep them protected out here. When you're doing that, how do you explain to them, like just life in general, man? What is it like being a parent? You know what I mean? Like you're trying to grind a full-time grind, build a career. You got a lady in your life. How's the parenting angle fit in there? Because I know a lot of people, they sometimes they kind of, the kids get neglected a little bit, you know what I mean? But it don't look like that's what you're doing.
No, man, I be trying to be there the best I could. But one of my kids is 5, so I can talk to her about a lot because she understands. But the other 2 is 1, so they don't.
Oh, man,
you feel me? Anything that go on, they don't know about. But like my 5-year-old, she's so smart that it's like you can't fabricate nothing to her. You can't. You feel me? And that's Nova. It's like, man, I love all my kids too, and that's what I'm really doing it for.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because at the end of the day, man, like you said, you don't want a lot of yes men around you. You want people around you that can keep it 100 with you. But I remember many a days before we hit that stage, especially the environments we be in and the crowds we pull out. It's like sometimes I used to before I hit the stage, I would close my eyes and I would see my mom and my dad and my sister-in-law, and it would remind me of what I was doing it for. Because the game gets so confusing. I was doing it as an artist, and then it became business, and the business started sucking all the joy out of the craft, because it became about making money and deadlines, and it would get so hectic out there. You start asking yourself, yo, why am I still doing this? So it's dope that you got a reference point like that to go off of, because I think a lot of times I see a lot of artists, they really don't know what they're doing it for. The things they're doing it for ain't real, like money and fame and stuff like that, and cars and jewelry and all. And it's like that stuff ain't real. It's like you can have it, but if you're not doing it for the fam or have something in your heart that you're doing it for, it's gonna come a point where you're gonna burn out. And you're just getting started. And I noticed that part of your journey right now is not just with Wiz. It looks like you started crossing some paths with Empire. You want to talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, I end up having a deal with them that I'm saying, I told Gazi I ain't gonna let him down. That's all. So it's like I'm a help you help me type of person. Help me help you. So it's like where I'm from, bro, we need that extra oomph when it comes to this music business. So it's like, bro, they see my potential, and they willing to give me a shot So it's like I got the ball right now, and I ain't gonna fumble. That's all. So I'm just I'm just ready to get all this shit going on, and show them that I'm worth that I'm worth way more than anybody can offer, bro. It's like it ain't even about money, bro. I'm trying to get on and build an empire. You feel me? And brand myself and create a legacy that'll never be forgotten.
Man, I feel that. I was literally gonna ask you, like, what is the legacy look like for you, moving up the road when you look back? What is this legacy supposed to be? Because I know a lot of homies that sign deals with Empire, still under contracts with Empire. Empire stretches out a lot of love to them. They're able to get out and flex as an entrepreneur and still be creative while having, like you said, that booster engine behind them that a lot of us need in these environments that we come from, because we might necessarily don't come from Miami or New York or LA or something. We come from a smaller environment with, like you said, more crabs in a bucket, it seemed like, in a very small pond mindset. So what's the legacy look like for you? Like, is it just music? Are we branching into other things?
No, bro, my legacy is like it's like living legend status. Feel me? It's like living legend status, bro. I made it through a lot. It's like a lot, bro. Like life's been fucked up and good at the same time. But it's like it's getting better. That's like every day I'm adding something to the drawing board, and I'm just trying to accomplish the things that ain't being accomplished from where I'm from. So, but the legacy though is strong. It's strong. I got a lot of people that believe in me or whatever, and it's just like basically me presenting a goal of mine from scratch, and and really step into that goal. People going you're gonna have people that believe in you, and then you're gonna have the doubters. But even all my doubters turn to my believers. So I'm gonna just keep that going, though. Like I got a lot up my sleeve that I'm trying to get done.
Yeah,
But it's like I really don't bring it to the table unless I already know how I'm about to go about it.
for sure. And you were saying a lot there, like from a community standpoint. Like earlier, you was talking about Pittsburgh and that you're still in the city right now. And we talk about community. You change some doubters into believers. We know everyone loves a winner. You know what I mean? So like, it's good that you're being like real, critical right now, as far as like making sure that you can measure the real love from the people that just jumping on the train because they see it's taking off. You know what I mean, and stuff like
Oh
that.
yeah, oh yeah, no doubt. They're definitely we don't be allowing no bandwagon going on, dude. It's I appreciate all the love and all that, but ain't no newbies coming around.
Yeah, yeah.
Like as far as like to infiltrate the circle, dude. We ain't allowing that, dude. But we appreciate all the love and everything. It feel good.
Facts. Yeah, all the seats are taken in the whip. You know what I mean? Ain't no extra seats once the joint pull off. I feel that.
Yeah,
And
for
so
sure.
knowing this and knowing this from your town, all of us know this from our towns. I'm from a small town in Virginia, Petersburg, man. Me and Trey Songz, all us, we from the small town, man. Most of the
What's it called?
Petersburg. Yeah,
Petersburg.
Pittsburgh, Virginia. Yeah, most of your auction blocks, when you talk about slaves being auctioned, happened in Petersburg. That's where most of the ships pulled up in our town. So that's why our legacy is. And most people
Okay,
know
okay.
most people know Trey Songz from there. But the old heads remember Moses Malone and cats like that from there for all the hoopers out there. But coming from these
Yeah,
these spots, man. Being out here in LA, seeing these situations, living in Nashville, seeing these situations, the Nipsey situation and the Young Dolph situation are once again constant reminders of, the risks that we take staying in the communities that we were raised in, even though the heart be
yeah.
pure and pouring back into the community. What's the perspective moving forward? Because success is already not just at your doorstep, it's walking in your living room right now. What's the
Yeah.
maybe a piece of a glimpse of the future as you move around through the city, and how you plan to continue to navigate through that water while still, protecting your own self. And I don't
It's
just mean,
definitely
and
definitely got
and I don't just mean protecting yourself physically. I mean spiritually, mentally, emotionally, like on all levels.
yeah. It come to a point where one, you gotta move militant, and it's like I still go places by myself, and then there's like, people would be like, you need to stop doing that, but it's a habit that I need to break. And but you just like, I feel like it depends on what you're doing when you're moving around. Like you can be in the city and not be seen or heard. You feel me? Like you don't have to be outside moving around, going to clubs. Like that's when stuff happened to you. And then it's like you can't be easily accessible to the wrong people. Like people know where you at. You don't think that somebody that want to do something to you wouldn't feel like this is their opportunity to try to do something to you. Like like I like, even like if we take a picture somewhere and I tell people don't post that until we leave, because you posting it is gonna let everybody know we're here. Don't post it until we leave. So you know, you just gotta move like that. Smart, definitely protect yourself, and have people around you that will protect you if it come down to it. And just keeping a lot that used to stress you in the past off your mind, because you know what road is gonna take you down.
Right, right. And I know Wiz, because I know Wiz and Chevy be out there a lot, but I know they be out here more than I think they be out there. You know what I'm saying? And I know a lot of cats like that, they be moving around, but they say the same thing. It's like that the love for the city never stops. Well, no matter what city they from. I love my city. I'm from there,
Yeah,
but everybody there don't love me. I'm aware of it. You know what I mean?
exactly.
If they, I know who won't smoke. And hopefully there ain't a lot of people that still won't smoke no more because we done pieced it up about some things. And as you continue to grow in this business and getting this success and watching the kids grow and all, like you said, life starts to take on some different visions, of what you see, because back then maybe we didn't see no future. Now you staring at the future every day when your 5-year-old sitting there and she's smarter than we was in our teenage years, so you got plenty of
Yeah.
reasons to continue to push forward. I just always wonder artist perspective when it comes to a city, because we've been programmed to really believe that that there's supposed to be a certain level of loyalty to a zip code or something just because we were, our parents decided to have us there. And I'll be like, my loyalty is to my brothers and my sisters, no matter where they from, you know what I mean? But I still care about the zip code because the city raised me. I want to pour back into it also. But I just don't want to see more brothers, because when they know you from the sandbox from the beginning, they feel like they can handle you differently than people that don't know you per se. They kind of got to like still play a little guessing game. So it's dope to hear that you already been vigilant about that. Even telling somebody, yo, don't post a photo till we pull off. You practice. You play how you practice, man. You practice harder. Out there, and it seems like you already have a ethic to yourself that like already like, look, I'm not really even trying to be like on Front Street like that. I'm moving around, handling my business, and just keeping it 100 with everybody. So it sounds like the best thing that you feeling like is just, staying low, just kind of, just handling the business and just kind of staying out the way or something like that. Is that more that's the more how you moving?
Yeah, that's all it is, though. Is making sure I get home safe every day. That's all.
I feel that, bro. So any other collabs that you got going on? Like I know, like we said, we got the Wiz joint. Even if it was like you got something with Chevy on the way, anybody else we would know that's already on the line, or like lining up the session, or got the file already laid on the track.
I got a couple opportunities on the table right now. Um, I ain't really choose nothing right now, but I'm definitely gonna get something done in the next 2-3 months, though, as far as another big collab.
No doubt. And what's Empire's role right now? Is it just distribution, or are they like, what all how does that deal lay out?
I was told to not speak on it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna speak on it until y'all know. But I'm gonna just say it's the best opportunity that anybody in Pittsburgh got going on.
Man, that's true, and I like the way that you already have it laid out. Like, look, I can't talk about that right now. You know what I mean? So because I know Empire's roster is massive. So when we start talking about collabs, it's just like, man, Edie and all the Outlaws over here, they all want Empire. We talk about Ghazi all the time. Ghazi's an A1 dude. And
Yeah, they definitely roster over there. I'm gonna be right up there on the top in a little bit. That's why I tell everybody though, as soon as I get in the industry, they gonna fuck with me because I be making real music that a lot of people can relate to. Feel
no,
me? So it ain't just no, I just got one song with Wiz. Like, no, no, that's just one song.
yeah, I feel.
But
I know your style.
I'm in,
I know everyone's styles like individual. Do you compare yourself to anybody? Is there any influences that like influenced you or anything like that?
no, I don't. Like I always tell people, any influence that I have that make me want to change my life doesn't come from music. Like my influences or people that I know in situations that my close ones go through that artists that we used to. Feel me? Like we could be living like Beverly Hills. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna take time and it's just gonna take time. That's why I can't be playing around out here because I possess that talent that can change everybody's life around me, including mine. But my life is gonna change regardless though. I just be thinking about everybody else, my family, my close friends and all that. But most importantly, the family, so you can do it for. It's just like when I get these doors open for the people around me that I got, you know what I'm saying? They gonna have only people that I don't want to work is my raise. You feel me? But even my brother got work. I don't care if they want to paint doors for a living. When you get on, you're gonna paint doors. You feel me? It's like everybody got to bring something to the table. Ain't no coat riding around here. Just gotta show me that you serious, cause I'll help. I'm saying I ain't got no problem with ever helping anyone. It's just I don't want to feel like a dummy though if I help you and then you just show me that I should have never helped you. I'll feel played. Like I could have saved that shit or I could have put somebody else in position to do what you presented. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, and the thing about our culture, bro, is I think that what gets overlooked the most is that someone like you, for example, knows how to express yourself. You know how to express yourself. You literally are expressing exactly how you feel, what the plan is, and
Yeah,
all. This is crucial because a lot I hear it in the music all the time, and I hear a lot of times their inability to express themselves. I can tell when someone else is writing a song. I can tell when it's a
yeah,
program running. But I like how you move in your songs because for one, you're you're doubling, tripling, quadrupling up, sometimes saying 8 to 10 times more words than what most of the artists are saying in 8 bars. Because I'm noticing you hitting them with that kind of like flow with the you dropping like your bars are like very quick moving, and it reminds me of like
yeah,
little baby when he be rapping a lot too, where it's like you really gotta like stop and listen to what you're saying because you're saying so much and it still fit. You know what I mean? And has
yeah,
that always been your style? And I don't like comparing, like you said, I don't like comparing like, oh, you sound like Lil Baby. Like, no, I'm literally trying to say that you got the sound and the flow that is currently actually like leading the wave right now. So like your success is definitely like all up in your crib right now. But is that how your flow's always been, or did it evolve to that point, or is that just a sample of what we hearing? Is there a different flow that's on deck? Or?
it's I got I got a couple different flows that I switched to. You know what I'm saying I usually separate them from the I can be Guapo Lennon on this song or I can be Tig. You know what I'm saying? Tig, that's just like the street version. And some songs I gotta be Lennon on. Some songs I could be Tig on. So it's like, you feel me? I just go back and forth, but I switch my flows sometimes, but I got my signature. It's like you hear and you know it's me. But I'll switch the flow though. It ain't always you gonna hear the same flow every song. Every song it's a different flow and melody, like different ways to harmonize and all that. So, but I got my signature flow that I put on every song. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So you'll be like, oh yeah, that's him.
No doubt. Any producers right now that you like want to drop names on that you like currently working with, anything like that, like notables, and even if they're not somebody that we know, like somebody that's just in the studio with you cooking up heavy that deserves like the name to be put out there for people to know. You know what I mean? Like any producers that you're moving around with.
Yeah, be with the Heat. That's like my go-to. He's hard.
Okay.
He hard. He only I want to say 22, but give him some time though. He gonna be up there with the ATL Jacobs and the Metro Boomins and you know what I'm saying, all them. Like he's hard. It's like he make beats that challenge me. You know what I'm saying, to the point where it's like I gotta sit back and think how the hell I'm about to do this song.
Yeah.
Like he make them type of beats where it's just like some beats give you chills. I want to say I knew him for like 2 years. I want to say out of the 2 years that I ever knew him, I ain't like about 2-3 beats. And it wasn't because they was weak. It was just like it was earlier on when I started rapping. It's like, bro, I don't know how to rap on this.
Yeah, I feel you.
You feel me? But it's like he hard. He gifted though. He know what he doing. And he started off as a cameraman. He said he used to be a cameraman, and it just got to the point where he started making beats.
Yeah.
Because I'd be interested in it's like you ever been in a studio with somebody and they just be clicking all type of shit doing while they edit. I want to know how to do that.
Yeah.
So sometimes I'll be paying attention and I'm trying to see how you do it, because I eventually plan on getting my own studio. And when I do that, I won't record myself and let somebody else master it. But all I want to do is learn how to do the tunes or whatever. I know how to record, and I put my own shit together, learn how to layer it and everything, to send it over and get it mastered or something. And just go from there. That's a goal of mine. I want to learn how to do that.
Facts. No, that's dope, and it's dope that you got some teamwork going on in there. Somebody that you can actually like play ball with, basically, in the studio, because the producer artist relationship is crucial when it comes to actually making like real music. Anybody could like drop a little Fruity Loop Joan and spit some like trash and put it, but that magic that's happening right now that we keep hearing people talk about with like Hit Boy. Right now, when him and Nas was in there, or him and Sean is in there, and are you hearing Hit Boy a whole lot, or you just watching, the collabs happening, and I noticed the business took a big L in like real music when it just became people emailing over a beat, somebody going in the studio, putting it, then they email it back over, and it's like they're never in the studio together, like actually like cooking up, you know what I mean? And so the fact that y'all got that is dope, and the fact that you even want to learn the engineering part is dope, because I mean, even like, for example, like with Trey Songz, I remember when Trey first got his deal with Atlantic, Trey, everywhere he was going and moving around, he was the just gotta make it Trey Songz. Then the songs that he was just coming through. So when he would go to the hotel room, he had his laptop, microphone, audio stuff. He in there recording vocals and everything, doing everything on his own, and getting it to a point where it sounded how he wanted it to sound, and then sending that shit over. That was 14 years ago. You know what I mean? So it's like definitely learning that part, I believe, is going to continue to influence you to even get more creative with your music. You know what I mean? Especially with the technology that we got now. I just don't like the artists that completely lean into tech. I like the ones that can use the tech to help make the artist, create. But if you're dependent upon someone else to do that, then you ain't never going to get your sound out. You got to be able to do it yourself to get it to what, because only you can hear what you feel like it's here. Sitting there trying to tell somebody like, nah, I need to be like, it's like if you could get in there and do it yourself, then it's like boom. You know what I mean? So to anyone watching this, like take that jewel right there. He just dropped a big one on you. Like learn as much as you can in a studio, because even as a potential songwriter, them checks cash real nice, but you can get a better song picked up if you send it over and it actually sounded the way that you intended for it to sound when that artist hears it. You know what I mean? And it's like a lot of people don't realize how much money they're missing out on because they don't understand engineering. You know what I mean? So it's dope that you're on that. And so you plan on continuing to do that every time you're in the studio. But is there anything else that outside of music that we might not know about you? Like, did you play sports? You know what I mean? Was you like into anything else we know about your life that would just help your future fan base and the people that's already support you right now kind of get closer to you, like, because they love to get close to the artist.
Yeah, I used to play. I used to play football. Um, I mm, I be playing the game now. I'll be playing Call of Duty.
Yeah.
You feel me? So for everybody that be on the PlayStation 5, play Call of Duty, Madden, all that. It's my tag name's Guapo Lennon, straight like that.
Uh-oh.
I'm learning how to cook. Yeah, I'm like that with cooking too.
Okay.
And
Okay.
learning how to cook now. Cook show coming.
Okay. Okay.
uh,
Chef Boy Guapo. No doubt. I got
yeah.
you. Yeah. Yeah.
So I like to ride bikes. People know that though, but I like to ride bikes. Just a little. That's like it for real.
No doubt.
That I'll let them know about me.
Hey, yo,
I like
Pittsburgh. In Pittsburgh, when y'all claim Pittsburgh, right? Because you talking about the bikes, and I know Philly be like that, but the bikes, like they always seem like the bikes been more like an East Coast thing. Where's Pittsburgh? Is Pittsburgh supposed to be Midwest, or Pittsburgh? You know what I'm saying? Still claiming East. How does that work? Because it was a culture shock for me when I got to Pittsburgh, bro.
Yeah, this is the East Coast. Shit, I don't even know. I don't even want to sit here and act like I do, bro. I just know Pittsburgh is Pittsburgh.
Yeah, and that's why I'm saying it, because there's a lot of towns out there you can't just put them in this box. It's like you got a homeless coming through, he riding bikes, you know what I mean? But the rap might be Southern trap, you know what I mean? It's like it's a beautiful thing watching the culture just keep popping, man. You know what I mean? And growing and expanding. And man, I'm looking for to hear more from you. You know what I mean? To hear more. And it's because like straight up, Chevy Woods is one of the like realest homies I know, as far as like just always been a cool dude. And me and him, we in the same age bracket. We he just had his 40th, last year. We partied for that. We a little older. I've been, like I said, I've been in John 25 years. So I'm getting the opportunity, like what you're talking about right now, as far as legacy, to kind of even see my legacy as a DJ and look back over a lot of things that we done did. And man, to hear what you're talking about right now, and it just to kind of, hear your mind, feel your mind, see your mind, and your heart. You got a heart for people, you got a heart for your community, man. But you seem like you got self-love for you, and no one can really like deter you from that. Like you know who you are. And that's so dope, bro. Like it's I can't wait to see what's cracking and how you grow and prosper. And me personally, I always like to send a lot of just positive energy to individuals, not just for protection along their journey, but that you would actually be able to like create the things that are inside of you and get them out so that people can really tap into what it is you're trying to do, man. You know what I mean? And it's dope interviewing today, man. It really is a great interview. We're going to wrap it up. But before we wrap it up, I just want to leave the platform open for you, to say anything you want to say. I know, I already gave them the gamer tag so they can get lit up on Call of Duty or something. You know what I mean? They already know that,
the gamer tag, Guapo Lennon, I'm saying, but this is my year to show everybody the reasons why we doing this, and we putting our brand on the map, and we ain't playing no games. That's all. And like I said, we moving militant. We got a plan, and our plans to take over and get rich and do for our families. Everything else gonna come.